Most of the management models we have been teaching for ages are European or North American, and they don't necessarily apply in emerging markets. Emerging markets for us are markets which high degrees of complexity, high degrees of uncertainty, and unfortunately, high degrees of inequality. Many of the models, the classical models, are conceived with the idea of a continuously slow growing economy. That's not the reality here. Here you will need, here you have much more uncertainty, you will need more innovation, you will need more entrepreneurship. And yes, in a European business school you'll find a course on entrepreneurship, but entrepreneurship is sort of a genetic thing that you have to implant in every of your MBA graduates in here and in other emerging markets. So there's for me not necessarily a lot of difference between what we would do here and say what you would do in India, as a matter of example. So I think there's a real need, and I've said that ever since I arrived, and I happen to be, for the time being, a chair of the Association of African Business Schools, and I say that each time there. And it is about what works in Africa and what is needed in Africa. And for too long, emerging markets in Africa included, has not been interested in that. And if you look into some of the good African schools, Lagos Business School, it's an offshoot of ESA and Harvard. If you look into the American University of Cairo, it's an American university in Cairo, you know. And that is very valuable. But like what I saw in this school when I arrived, we trained people to go and work for Goldman Sachs, since that were the tricks we trained them in. Now, if I train you in the tricks that are used in Goldman Sachs, how are you going to be useful here in South Africa? And that, for me, is, in a way, a waste of effort. Since if you want to go to Goldman Sachs, go to Chicago, go to London Business School. There are very many good business schools in the world, but they don't train to get managers that can deal with difficult situations. And that is sort of what we feel is needed in emerging markets, is needed in this country. And we really, as an MBA, want to focus on that.